Greetings, Earth, back with another video. I'm going to be talking about what we should start following as the supposedly apocalypse is happening. As in my understanding, this is not the apocalypse, and it's not going to be anytime soon. What we should be looking at is the crime subjects from our past life. The crime subjects from our past lives were criminals that were put there. Sometimes they're rich, sometimes they have special benefits with the police, especially with our families, because most of them are women, and they get involved with us. And in my case, one person got involved with me, many, and then the last one. She is a prototype of Dakota's Fanning. It's a actress. I already spoke about her. She's a fetish actress, and she has connections with Paris Hilton and all the prostitutes of Hollywood. They're now probably already done it. They are trying to connect my ex-wife, with them. It's all set up. It's something out of my control. The whole system was involving me as a free shell for organized crime, police organized crime, government organized crime, and all the above. Life is all moved by envy. What they do is they create clones of they create politicians, and then they create clones of politicians, and they become a waves of politicians. In case, let's give an example. If society bust Trump, which is going to be very hard for you, but let's say they bust Trump and they take Trump out of the power and they give a impeachment against him. There will be another wave of Trumps. There's several waves of Trumps, clones of him, special men that have been studied just for that purpose, and will come down and take over the position. So your problem won't be resolved. Let's say Brazilian politicians, it doesn't matter, they are controlled by the TV. Let's say you bust the actual president, supposedly president. For me, in my opinion, everything is manipulated. Even the voting is manipulated, was manipulated. Because for now on, how am I going to vote thinking that is legit? It's not. It's being manipulated. It was manipulated for this very purpose. Right now, most of the women will be cloned into my ex-wife, which means facial sarcasm, provocation, everything to try to call my attention. Those weird earth, whatever you can call that, those things, are supposed to be a police, organized crime, and Afro-descendant organized crime, and gangbangers. Right now, the YouTube shows where she comes from. At the time when I used to be innocent about it, I used to look as coincidence, but are not coincidence. The police are always trying to get to my bottoms, by using this prototype, and they give special benefits for their organized crime. They have labs that create credentials for fake police and police. They just use medication to get buff, and then they go to their organized crime labs and they get credentials of police, and then they make trades with each other, and they use police cars. Sometimes they even make a police car so that they can go around playing as police. Most of the policemen that are fake are men from high school that didn't make into the police, and they're trading, they're flipping with each other favorites. Oh, I always want to be police, so I'll give you my wife and you let me be a police. You let me drive your car or something like that. That's what they're doing. They're trying to involve me. For now on, is going to be very hard for me, very difficult for me, because the only thing I get from society is gas passing, which is so stupid, and most of it comes from old people. I don't return as raw, harsh, because old people always help me. They always feed me. They always shelter me. So I don't know what they really want. I think they would like to go into a cruise. Many of them didn't have the time that we had. Most of them, they worked a lot. They helped a lot of people. They've been through war. Their past lives with family was very difficult because their parenting wasn't nice. They didn't teach them well, so they don't know how to do to others. So I think we should just give them like traveling and cruising or everything. Like, they don't bother much. They can be very evil, but trust me, we will need them. And or when you alone, you will need them. Without old people, we'd all be homeless by now. For those that have been married, you know how to be married. It's a setup, and then the woman goes behind your back. She gets a lawyer, and she calls as many men as she can. She plays nice and cute to everyone, so that when this time comes against you, the whole society will be on her side and will fight against you. Besides that, she can offer sex and gangbanger, benefits. So be aware of it. We are not only fighting our ex-wives and organized crime all over the world, police organized crime and criminals, but we are fighting children, we are fighting older people, we're fighting LGBT, and we are fighting our own families, and we are fighting ourselves. All the people, family, organized crime, police, children, LGBT, they all are corrupted, and they will betray you. As soon as they can, they will betray you. They will stab your back. They will stab your back, and you will not see what hits you. Trust me when I tell you. Most of the internet, it's about old past life friends of mine. When they're not talking about Jesse Taylor, it's another character that they're, it's basically they get whoever they can, in case, I'm saying in case, if they put you in this spot that I am in. I think they're gonna run me off until I'm dead, and then they will try to raise a new one. I look into back in the days on the history of our ancestors. There was always one. You always pick one guy to crucify, keeping him alive so that he can be the life Bible for low lives and criminals and everything else. Everywhere in the world, all men get together as gangs, and they try to create missions to fornicate with married women, which are fed up by their marriage, or they are just there for their purpose. Everything to become famous, to go to gangbanger parties, to go girls who go wild, to go to porn red districts, and so on. Be aware of that. Life is not like that. Life is a catalog. They are lying to you to keep you thinking this way. As soon as you're dead, or me, they will come out peacefully, and they're all gonna enjoy each other, and they're all gonna do things that we are not capable of doing right now.